Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I haven't made a video in a little bit, but if you didn't know, my name is Sassy Rax with 2X, and I just make random videos, but for today's video I just want to do a bit of makeup. So for today, I don't know what type of look I'm looking to do, but we'll see. So first, I'm gonna start with my primer that I always use, the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. And I just wanted to just talk about a little bit of things, like more about me. I feel like I don't really show my personality online that much. And I don't know, I think I'm just scared of people. Okay, so for today I kind of want to do like a lighter pastel look, like a light blue look. A little ice queen. Oh my god, I'm over here saying I want to do a light blue look, and this is the only blue I have. Literally the only light blue I have. Besides this Anastasia highlighting one, I can use that blue. It says purple, but it looks blue to me, and this one is Blue Moon, so I'll use that as well. But let's start off with my eyebrows. And let me tell you a little bit about myself. So I was a little girl once, and I don't remember like blatant parts about my childhood, but just like things I knew about myself. That is, ugh, not the hair. Some things that I knew about myself. I do remember like middle school and stuff a lot. Like I was always the awkward ass girl. Like in middle school I used to have glasses, and I was just like a little nerd. And like I was one of those nerds, like dead ass, that would like draw stuff and then give it to my friends, like put this on your fridge, take it home, show it to your mom, tell her I made it your best friend. But yeah, I remember also like another phase in middle school where like people would write each other freaking letters. Like in the class, you like sitting next to each other writing each other a letter. Like it was never that strict where you had to be fucking doing that, but I remember doing a couple of that. I remember having this one friend that I really liked to have her as a friend. And then like me and her were like best friends or whatever in middle school. And this other girl moved to our school. And then I just felt like they started becoming friends. Obviously, like I was like, oh my god, like we're all friends. And then I just started feeling like I was losing the connection. Like I felt left out, so I started to just make different friends. And yeah, I still think about that sometimes. But I like that girl, like, and I don't know, I felt like things were awkward after that because we went high school together, but like I never talked to her. Like I don't know, we just fell off for no reason. Well, I was the reason, but like I was jealous that you got another friend, girl. And also I remember another thing in middle school. Like I was such a pushover little girl, like literally, like I was so innocent, and like I didn't know how to defend myself. As of now, like I wish someone would try me. I'm just kidding, because no one will. But like this other time, I don't know if you guys have this in your school where you like have to sell chocolates and shit to go on a trip or something like that. Well, I was in band. Okay, so as I was saying, like when you used to sell chocolates in middle school, like I was in band, so I was like kind of forced to do it, but I was excited, like, hey, buy my chocolates. And I was like selling them throughout school or whatever. And I remember this girl one time, she like came up to me and she like took a chocolate from me and pushed me. She was like, what are you gonna do about it? Damn, like I'm getting nervous thinking about it. I'm just playing, but I was like a little ass girl. I was like fucking like 4 feet tall. And this girl fucking stole my chocolate from me, bro. I wanted to cry, but I didn't, because my friend that I was talking about earlier, the one that we stopped talking, like she saw too. And I was like, it's okay, girl. It was only $1. No, but yeah, that really hurt my feelings. So let me tell you guys a couple of childhood stories. Like I said, I have like a very bad memory, but I do know a couple. I remember a couple things that happened with my brother, but like I want to tell them because like obviously he's never gonna tell them to like somebody random, and I just want to tell them, like, not to embarrass him, but it was just like a lot of stuff would happen to my brother. So when we were younger, my brother was like always on some savage shit. So like the first occurrence, like actual occurrence that was like bad with my brother's life was like, okay, so before I start off, I'm gonna use the James Charles big ass palette that my sister gifted me like for my birthday a couple years ago, and I still have it, so period. And then I'm gonna use like 1 or 2 shades from my Chemical Romance palette that my friend Luna gave to me. Okay, so let's just get into the first occurrence so I remember. I literally had to write a list of the stories of my brother because, bro, I can't. Like, I keep forgetting freaking mid-sentence. So, let's see. Okay, so there was this one time, I think it was maybe around, like, Thanksgiving time when my aunt used to come over and, like, my cousins and stuff. Bro, throwback. I miss my cousins, to be honest. Like, when we were little and stuff, we will always be doing some random stuff. But, anyways, so, like, they always had snacks at these reunions and stuff. And my aunt would bring the chips, like, literally, like, she was the chip girl. I'm just playing. But she, like, brought some Doritos and, like, some Lay's, you know. And my brother is a foodie, like, we're some foodies. Like, I love food, he loves food, you know, but I would never go to this extent that he went to this day. So, my aunt brought the Doritos or whatever, and, you know, they were, like, good, you know, like, regular spicy nacho cheese flavor. And she brought, like, a couple bags, maybe, like, 2 or 3 of the big bags, like the party bag or family size bag or whatever. And let me tell you, my brother was effing those up. For real. And, like, he ate the first bag like nothing. You know, was like, like, I need to go in for seconds. Baby, he went in for seconds. And he was just, like, having really bad stomach problems or whatever. And my mom had to take him to the hospital that night to get his stomach pumped. And I don't even know what that feels like. So I cannot imagine my brother have, like, that happening to him. Like, I need to ask him, does he remember that experience? So another time, I remember my dad bought my brother and my sister some bikes that were, like, popular at the time that are named Fixies. If you know, you know, like the ones that go be going backwards and forwards. But anyways, so, like, they had got, like, matching fixie bikes. I forgot who had red and who had blue, but it was one red one and one blue one. And, like, I don't know what my brother was doing. Yeah, so I don't know what my brother was doing with his bike, but he had took off the mechanical part, which is like the, I don't know what's called, like the gadget widget. I don't know. You know, that little chain. Oh my god, the chain. I'm over here fucking being scientifical. But he took off the chain off the bike or whatever. And I don't know what he was doing, not to be honest. Like, I was just like, whatever, you know. Like, you know. But anyways, like, he was eating this candy cane. And I remember being in this room. And he was, like, there's a door right there behind that closet, like, on some Coraline shit, like a little mini door. I'm just kidding. Like, it's just a normal size door, but I covered it with that closet. Because I don't need no one coming in here. And, like, I was chilling in here with my sister. I don't know what we were doing. But, basically, we just hear my brother, like, start screaming and stuff. And we like run over there and he freaking stuck his finger inside the chain and like went around the mechanical part of the bike. Like the actual metal part. Like he got his finger stuck in that metal gadget. And ugh. Like things like that make me cringe. Any gory thing, anything like that makes me freaking cringe. Like I do not care. Like even with movies sometimes it's hard for me to have my eyes open because I'm like grossed out about that. But then I'm like, okay, it's not even real, so just relax, you know? Oh my god, I was trying to do like an icy blue look and this does not look icy. Okay, I think I could fix it though. But anyways, so after my brother stuck his finger in there, like he went backwards because that's what you could do with the fixie, like you could go backwards too. So he did that backwards and he like got his finger out and threw his fucking candy cane and shit. I remember that. And then he told my mom and my mom was like, OMG. And like he was bleeding a lot from his finger. And I remember she told me, because we like spoke about it for some random reason. And she was like, I was running his hand under the water and you could see his freaking bone from his finger. And I was like, ugh. Like that's so gross to know about. Like why would you tell me that? And then she took him to the hospital or whatever. And yeah, he had to get stitches. I feel like I'm exposing my brother in some way. And I'm sorry if he feels like that, but at the end of the day, he'll forgive me. Because I never even mean it like that. Like, I'm just telling stories. Okay, I'm just gonna tell one last story about my brother that I remember from my childhood. So, my brother has always been a video game player. Since we were little, like, we had the very first Xbox, the freaking big, chunky one. And you know, that was the shit back then, of course. And I don't know what GTA came out, but it wasn't GTA 5. I think it was like the one before that or the one before that. I don't know, but he was playing that a lot, and I believe like Call of Duty also. And one thing about my brother, he used to sleepwalk. Like there's different occurrences that I've had with him sleepwalking, but I'm not gonna tell him out of his respect. Like I'll ask him first, and then maybe I'll say it in the next video or so. I'm like, I don't know, but yeah, he used to sleepwalk. So I just added a little bit of this color, Blue Moon, from the Anastasia Moonchild palette. I'm just gonna do some basic NYX white in my waterline. Okay, but anyways, sorry. I'm like, I don't know what I did, but I stopped. Okay, so anyways, my brother, when he used to sleepwalk, like, it was always something wild. Okay, let me just get this story out the way because I'm getting so freaking sidetracked. But, so my brother, one time he, like, was sleepwalking, and this used to be my sister's room. Because my brother used to share that room that's, like, in the little Coraline door with the other mother. I'm just playing, but so this was my sister's room and she was asleep here in her bed. Like I think it was like in the same position as mine. And one night, like I said, like my brother was playing like violent video games and stuff. And like one night he came into my sister's room and there's like a window right here on my left side. So I'm gonna add some flowers really quick with this eyeliner. But yeah, when my brother sleepwalked one time and he was playing those violent games, he came into my sister's room and there's a window like right beside me to my left, and he was like about to jump out of the window, and outside of that window is like this little gate that's spiky at the top. But like she had woke up because she was scared. Obviously I would have been like, who is trying to escape the inside of the house? But good thing she woke up. But anyways, you know, like, yeah, that happened. But after that, like, nothing as violent happened with his sleepwalking career, thankfully. So I am just gonna do a little bit of concealer because I don't want to do too much makeup. So just like in the basic areas. Okay, yeah, so I have another memory where me and my siblings had this dog. Her name was Troubles because she was a troublemaker. But that was my sister's dog. Rest in peace to that dog. Like, something tragic happened to her after she died, though. But I don't want to talk about it. But anyway, so I remember that dog. I felt like she was a smart dog. Like, she understood what was right, what was wrong. And I remember me and my siblings used to do jump rope, like, in my backyard. We used to tie the jump rope to the fence and jump rope it. Like, if my sister wasn't there, my brother wasn't there. So if there was only two of us, that's what we would do. And one time Trouble saw us and she started jump roping herself. Like, literally right by herself. And we were like shook. Well, my brother was doing it because I was going to jump in. You know, I was like... But she jumped in for me. And I just thought that was crazy. I was like, no way a dog can jump rope. So another memory I have from my childhood that is like very traumatic to me. But like when I was little, I was born in 2002. So like when I was younger, we didn't have phones. Like all we had was our imagination and like a DS. But that was fun too, you know, but still. So I remember me and my brother, we used to play in my backyard. And there's like an RV parked like in my backyard for some reason, like just randomly there. So we were playing besides the RV. And there was a gigantic wasp nest like attached to the RV. Cause it's like close to a brick wall, so we were in between the brick wall and like the RV area. And my brother started enticing those wasps. And you know what's a wasp? So those wasps decided that we were interrupting them. And of course, my brother notices before me, so he starts running, and then I start running because I'm like, what the heck? Like, why is he running? And then like we were running indoors through my back door. And tell me why he closes the door and locks it while I'm running to the door. Like, before I got in the door, he freaking locked the door, and those wasps started stinging me all over my head. Like, it was terrible. And then after that, he was like laughing at me. And then like my mom helped me. She put mud in my head to like soothe it. I don't know if that worked, but now I'm gonna set my face with the Laura Mercier setting powder just all over. And I like to like just push it into my skin, like blend it into my skin. And it's translucent, but it's like lightning and storming. I'm just kidding, but like it lightens you up a little bit, I feel like. Now I'm gonna add some bronzer, the Hoola bronzer in shade Burgundy. So all over your face again, all over. So I'm pretty much done with my face makeup, but I'm still gonna add some stuff on my eyes. And I'll tell you guys 2 more stories that I have that are pretty funny to me and that I remember from my childhood. This smells so good. It's the Morphe setting spray. I got it for sale at Ulta. It was like $10 and it's like the big one. Okay, so I've always been like a glittery person. Like, I love glitters and shimmers and stuff. So I'm gonna use this glitter, but I know it looks pink, but trust me, the way it like iridescently shines, it looks pretty cute. I have some rhinestones too that I got from Shein, so I'm just gonna put some on randomly. But I think first I'm gonna put this regular glitter on, and I'm gonna use this nasty glue. It's just a random glue. So this story is about my neighbor, but he moved away. So hopefully he does see this. I don't think he'll remember me anyways. He was like a grown man. But I remember one time me and my brother were getting ready for school or whatever. And we were gonna leave for school. And like we're literally in the driveway. And this man is like speeding down the entrance in a residential street, and he hits his own dog, like his dog is crossing across the street because he sees us, you know. The dog is like, oh my god, people to play with. And he killed his own dog. That was a sad one. Also, I had this other neighbor. Oh my god, I don't want to say his name. Like, I remember it, and that was like why it was funny. But like, it was this little boy that was younger than all of us, and he was just like around the neighborhood, you know. And he was new to the neighborhood, and we had like, my neighbor was my friend, but he like lived a couple houses down, but he'll come play with us. And tell me why one day he was like riding a tricycle, and he was like going like this, like flipping himself backwards and like hitting himself in the head. But I was like 6 or 7 years old, so honestly I was like, what the heck? Like, obviously I didn't call the ambulance or nothing, but like, obviously he was fine, but that was just like alarming to me at the moment and weird. And then after that I never saw him again. I'm gonna add diamonds onto my eyes. I'm so sorry, I had to get those rhinestones on because I could not on camera. So let me go ahead and tell the last story. So I used to have these neighbors, and let me tell you, they were twins. I'm just gonna use this lip tint from Ulta Beauty, period. Ulta's, what the heck? Ulta's own lip tinting. This color is so beautiful. Like a little simple, right. Okay, anyway, so we were playing Truth or Dare. Why do I look scary? What the fuck? Let me back up. So we were playing in my backyard, and we were like, okay, truth or dare, truth or dare. And I was like, dare. And she's like, I dare you to eat an ant. And I was like, girl, what you mean? And she was like, yeah, they're like, there's a bunch of ants, you know, here on the floor, because we were outside. And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna eat the ant, because I'm not gonna be called no wimp or anything, not in my books. So I ate that ant, and let me tell you, it was like, I don't remember the texture. Like, there wasn't much texture because the ant is tiny, obviously. But I do remember the ant being spicy. For some reason, like, that always stuck with me. Like, that flavor of ant, it just stuck with me. Like, maybe that's why I don't like spicy food, because it reminds me of ant flavor. No, but for real, ants are spicy. Like, trust me, I'm a foodie. So this is my final look. I hope you guys enjoy, as well as my stories that I told. Whoa. But yeah, I had fun filming it, and you know, I was glad to make another video again. So just let me know if you guys want to hear any more stories, because I have kind of a lot from my childhood. So if you want to know, let me know. Alright, until next time.